to ensure that you do not you do oh God, what am I saying? All right. Can you see my presentation, everyone? Can you see my screen? Can you see my first screen, everyone?
Yes, I can.
All right, thank you. All right, so just to ensure that you do not have me in your background. So for example, you're in your office, the session is going on, but you're doing your normal work and meeting with other people, and I'm just there as background. I've gotten that feedback from one or two sessions in another place when I do online sessions where people come and participate. Well, they come because the manager sent them and the company is paying for it, but they're not really participating as we would want them to. As Ms. Hall said earlier, this is a highly participatory session, and it's not enough to say, all right, at the end of it, we ask the presenter to send us the presentation. And these presentations, you can't just take the PowerPoint and study them and become something. You have to be participating in the workshop for it to be meaningful, because these are not notes for you to go and read over and do an exam or that sort of thing. This is these are just concepts that we present and we discuss and we engage as we go along. So we have two activities to share with you later on. Well, you would have seen the paper, the activities, and we'll get into that. So welcome. I'm delighted to be sharing again. We've done, as Ms. Hall says, quite a number of these workshops as we seek to enable our young Jamaicans, young and not so young Jamaicans, to do their best wherever they work, and to create the kind of impact on teams that we know can work. Right. So I bring to you over almost 40 years of this leadership and enabling for organizations and teams. A lot of what I have learned is through some of my own mistakes and the mistakes of others, but also backed up by my own research work and work among persons who know more than me. I've seen organizations flourish. I've seen them fall. Yeah, I've seen companies in their booming years. I've seen companies in their years of not doing so well. Thankfully, my exposure has been across a number of sectors. That is giving you a quick background of what I do. I've worked in telecoms. I was in the cable and wireless tradition for about 5 years. I've seen how the Digicel and the Lime / Flow dichotomy played out. I've been in distribution and marketing, manufacturing. My job has been mainly in manufacturing. I've worked in the sugar industry. I've worked with all trade unions in Jamaica. I negotiate with unions and collaborate with the unions at the Ministry of Labour, and a lot more. And also I do work at the University of West Indies among master's students. I supervise theses now and quite a lot of academic work. So I'm gonna try and bring in the 3 hours we have as much as I can bear on the topic, so you can benefit. Okay. All right. Anybody here has come to this session before? Have you had myself as a presenter in any of these sessions? HR concept, anybody? Stanhope and Jason. Anybody has? So you're all new to HRC?
No, I've been I think a 2 or 1 course with HR concepts.
With me?
Not really. I don't remember. That's a while. I don't remember.
All right.
But I think why no with leadership though. And yeah.
With leadership?
I mean?
What did you say? I didn't hear you.
No, I think it had to do with some leadership was a part of it. Managing teams, or I think it was something like that. Right.
Is it my supposed presenter?
Pardon me?
All right, no, it doesn't matter. I just want to know if you had a prior engagement. All right, so one more thing now, just to make sure, because I want to make sure when I begin to interact. All the names I'm seeing on the screen are the real people. So Stanhope is Stanhope, and Jason is Jason, and Orion is Orion. Treasure and Kamisha and Jemisha. You are those people, Janelle, Yannick, Opal.
Yes, I am.
You are, yeah, I only hear a few, but I just want to make sure because sometimes
Opal
we
is
see,
here.
yeah, thank you, Opal. Yannick is here, yeah, fine. Sometimes we see a name, I don't know if it's the name of the actual participant or the name of the person who owned the laptop or the computer. Just want to make sure. All
Okay,
right.
Dr. Sterling, Jamisha is here.
Hi, Jamisha.
Jason is
Jamisha,
here.
yes. Opal, yeah. Yannick is here. All right, fine. All right, so we're ready to go then. All right, so we did a quick icebreaker. So let me continue my presentation. So that's my screen, and it's actually, topic is transitioning from from team member to supervisor. Big jump for many, an exciting jump overall. All right, I'm trying to move my screen now, but it's not moving, so I don't know what I'm doing wrong. All right, fine, screen has moved. All right, so you're stepping out and you're becoming supervisor. So our agenda, welcome, that was done already. Quick icebreaker, we're gonna do a quick icebreaker. And then we'd look at your expectations of the workshop. Then we do a quick assessment of leadership style. Then we conclude based on that, and then we have no coffee break really. So we move on. I don't have a case study, but I have another assessment for you. Look at the transition from management to leadership, from team member to leadership, and there's a whole segment there. And then we plot the way forward and do some evaluations. But look at this slide and tell me, we're assessing your whether you have Alzheimer's or you have the onset of Alzheimer's. Look and tell me how many persons you can spot in this photo. How many can you spot? Anybody? Can you all see it? Are you able to?
4.
4.
You see 4. All right. Anybody see more than 4?
I see 12 at least.
You see what, 12?
At least.
You're seeing, all right, so, okay, you're seeing 12, all right. Anybody seen more than 12?
I'm seeing 5.
All right, check again.
I'm seeing 8.
So I'm seeing here, but you need to zoom in your screen a little bit, please.
Me? Zoom in my All right, anybody see more than 8? Well, somebody said this are 12.
Well, 10. Now that I recheck it, I think I see 10.
It's a 10.
Yeah.
10. Okay. Well, essentially, you know, okay, so if you see 4, it means that you have Alzheimer's. Anybody see 4? And you will not say that is true at all. All right, if you see 4, if you see 6, then you're about to get Alzheimer's. If you see 8, then you're normal. And if you see 10, it means that your brain works as an active clock. Well, somebody said they say 12. Who said they saw 12? Look again and see if you see. If it's 10 or 12, you see.
Oh man, it was I that I said 12 initially, but
I
then
look like I said
I
10.
recheck
All right.
and then it's actually 10.
All right. Well, your brain is very sharp. All right, the person who had seen 6 and 4, are you now seeing 8 or 10 in the body? Look at it again. Let's get the brain going. In the body? You had seen 4 before, now you're seeing 8 or 10.
I saw 4 before, now we're seeing 6.
Kamisha?
Yes?
What you see now, Kamisha?
10.
You still see 4, Kamisha?
6.
Kamisha, you still see 4? Look.
Seeing 6 now?
Oh, yeah, Kamisha saying 6 now. Come, you need to get 8, Kamisha. Time is
All
running. You
right,
need to get
still
that.
checking.
You need to, you
I'm
need to get
seeing
that
10.
8. All right. You see 10. Stanhope sees 10. Very good.
Yeah, I see 10 as well.
Janelle, how many you see now, Janelle?
10.
10. Excellent, Janelle. You do have no, your brain works very well, very active. Come, Kamisha, wake up the brain now. You get past 5 and 6. Everybody getting, most people getting 8 and 10. Look again. All right, 1 more minute for you, Kamisha. 1 more minute for you to see that 5th or 6th one.
Reach at 7.
Hmm?
Reach at 7.
You see 7. Can you find one more? Just to make it 8. And at least we can say we're there. Just to make it 8. And even as you're looking for the 8th or the 10th, I would say to you, when you have your team meetings as a supervisor or upcoming supervisor,
All right,
it's
found
good.
it. Found it, 8.
You found 8. Very good.
8.
First lesson I want to teach you, when you're having your team meetings as a supervisor, it's good to have an icebreaker with your team to give them a trivia, a story or a trivia to work on, to get them relaxed and to get them focused. And this activity would be one such that you can do. All right, let me get another sense from you. All right, so here's the objective of the workshop: to explore dimensions of management and leadership using real world perspectives, to help participants build self-awareness of their role and their impact on the organization, to identify and discuss the dynamics of individual and team engagement through a focused value-driven management approach, explore approach to accountability, commitment, and results. In the workshop, we're going to look at managing the transition, understanding your role, relationship with your supervisor, goal setting and management, representing your organization, leading with confidence and courage, the role of the team leader, what leaders and managers do, becoming a manager, communication, self-awareness, self-management, management style, management effectiveness, building trust, so many things, conflict resolution, achieving commitment, embracing accountability, focusing on results. Now, all of this long list of things here, we might not be able to get through all of them in the same format. Somebody has a hand up. HRC admin. Who is Ms. Hall? That's your hand is up? Who has a hand up? Somebody has a hand up.
Good morning, Dr. Sterling.
Yeah, go ahead.
Sorry to cut you. Miss Bailey here. Good morning, everyone.
Hi, Miss Bailey, morning.
Okay, so I'm just confirming. Miss Lorna Brissett? Could you identify yourself, please, and the company that you're from?
All right, I think she's about to
I'm from the
join.
Trade Limited.
Lorna.
Yes. Okay, all right, no problem. Thank you so much.
Okay.
You got it now. Thank you very much. All right, fine. Yes, so these are not in any real order in terms of priority. These are just elements of our content that we are going to be exploring and to give you a chance to explore them. But let me get a sense from you before we get into the meat of the matter. Who are the persons on in this workshop who are already supervisors? Anybody here who's a supervisor right now? You supervise a team, you lead a team, or you're a manager. Anybody who is at the management level or supervisor? Who is it? Who's this?
Yannick.
Yannick, you're now a supervisor, Yannick. You are? All right. All right. How long have you been a supervisor?
Well, 4 months ago.
4 months ago. And you were just a team member before, right?
Yes.
Yannick?
Yes.
So you're recently promoted to supervisor. How many people report to you?
3.
Yannick? 3 people report. 3 people report to you. All right. How do you become how did you get into that role of becoming supervisor? How did you get into that role? Give us a little bit, not too much about yourself, but how you got into that role.
It's, we know we all have to start from somewhere, most of them at lower level, you know.
I'm
Leaving
not hearing you
college.
so well. You did what?
You hear me? I'm saying most time, you know, you start from a lower level, leaving college.
Yanni?
You hear me? Hello? Can you hear me?
You're breaking up a little. We're not hearing you so well. I'm not hearing you so well at all.
You hear me better now?
I'm not hearing you at all. Your internet connection is so reliable. Could you repeat for me what you're saying?
Are you hearing me now?
Go ahead, Yanni.
Anybody else is hearing me?
I can hear you a little clearer now. Continue, Yanni. How you got
So
to the role?
I was saying to you that leaving college, you know, you start at the lower level, getting exposure to different areas in the field you're studying, changing the job, different industries, meeting new people, having guidance, and with time you basically climb the ladder over time. But more than as you get more knowledge, more experience.
All right. Thank you very much for that. And tell me one thing you expect of this workshop, even as you move into the new role recently and are looking forward to doing well. What tell me something you expect from this experience today.
To learn how to manage a team and how to motivate my team. So proper planning, achieve goals, set goals for the department as well. Yeah, looking forward.
All right. Thank you very much. All right. Anybody else? Thank you, Yannick. Anybody else who is a supervisor on this platform or became a supervisor recently? Anybody else?
I am okay.
Who's this? Janelle.
Yeah, I'm currently
long have you been
office
a supervisor?
manager.
You're office manager. How long ago? How long?
Yes. Well, I came here 8 months ago. 8 months.
I missed what you're saying. Could you repeat, please?
8 months.
8 months. 8 months. Okay.
Yes.
How did you become supervisor? Office manager?
In this current role, I came into the job as office manager. I applied and I got the job. Prior to, I worked at another company where I was customer service representative for a couple months. Then I became customer service manager